Hello everyone, saludos a todos ustedes YouTubers. Aquí aquí sintonizando, ¿cómo se dice? Tuning in. El gallito de la sierra, Angel, el gallito de la sierra. Ahí está. El gallito de crypto de la sierra. I don't even know. I'm not a professional YouTuber, so I don't have a slogan or a phrase that I use. I guess that's the only phrase I use. Pero ahí te va. Another update. September 7, 2021. A day that'll go on the history books. Why? Because El Salvador officially adopted Bitcoin as their legal tender. Now, for those of you who don't know about cryptocurrency and don't know anything about Bitcoin, do your research. Estudia. Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency from Satoshi Nakamoto, se me hace. That's the name, the alias name Satoshi. This guy or girl or group of people, no one knows who this person is. They created Bitcoin back in 2008 when the economy collapsed. More specifically, the mortgage crisis, right? Real estate collapse. And it collapsed the entire economies, banking institutions y todo. Ahí nos fuimos todos. Como un tornado. Pum, pum, pum. Y agarró a todos y se los llevó a los cleaners. Y quedamos todos tirados en la tierra, enterregosos. And some people from that fall, some were able to get up, like myself. I was able to get up. Others todavía están bien tirados, brother. Tristeza. But here's the deal. Bitcoin, legal tender of El Salvador. Also, today, when we all thought, including myself, that the market would not continue to dip. It was already dipping, meaning the prices of most altcoins and blockchains like Litecoin, Ethereum, and Cardano, Polymatic, many other coins, AMP, todas estas coins, they fell substantially. And at the end of my previous video, I said, I love buying the dips. There's a lot of FUD. Now that word, you need to go and it's a false, unsubstantiated, fake, unsubstantiated doubt. I believe that's what it means. FUD. We say FUD. FUD in the altcoins, FUD in the crypto market. And when that happens, the markets tend to be influenced by that and they fall. That's the thing with crypto. What you have to understand is crypto is very volatile. That's why I never tell people buy now or buy. A lot of people need to do that. I listen to a lot of, I research, and as part of my research, I listen to a lot of people who have some credibility in the crypto space. But at the same time, hay muchos YouTubers que no, bro, they don't belong on YouTube. They tell you all sorts of crap. And people believe them. And people go out and they listen to them and they make decisions based off of what they say. There was a YouTuber, I'm not going to name him, but he was recommending his viewers. He has a lot of viewers, like 20,000 viewers or something like that. Yo nomás tengo como unos 20, papa. So I think I'm dealing with more responsibility than the person that has 20,000. Because a person that has 20,000 viewers, he or she will say something and the viewers les vale. They don't talk to other viewers, you know. They don't They don't know all their viewers. They just know the total number of viewers. And they feel good and they keep pumping more information. And fine, that's fine. If you have 1 million viewers, good for you. Or good for them. But what I'm saying, when you have like 20 viewers like I do, come on, papa. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm not going to tell you go do this. Or I'm not even telling you listen to me. All I'm doing is sharing very critical, essential, up-to-date current events of what's happening in the crypto market, because I understand crypto. As a matter of fact, I'm really the person that can share the truth of my journey in crypto, and it's been a very good one. Now, it's worked out for me and a few of my buds, but that doesn't mean it's going to work out for you the same way it worked out for us or for me. But if you become knowledgeable, that I will tell you, my suggestion and my recommendation to you is to go and study yourself approved. Do the homework, read, learn. Échale ganas, brother. No te quedes atrás. Okay. So, what happened today? Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, AMP, almost every altcoin, every cryptocurrency out there had a massive fall. It fell, corrected by a lot. And a lot of people got concerned and worried. If you look at Cardano, when I made the previous video, it was at 6 in the morning. By about 7:30 in the morning, it was too late because my video takes hours to post. So this video will take hours to post, which is already 6:33 in the afternoon Pacific Standard Time. And by then, the market has completely changed. That's how volatile this market is. It changes at the spur of the moment. And it has fluctuations in the market drastically going up and down. And some people don't like that. What you have to understand is study the psychological, right? The psychological behavior of yourself responding to crypto. It's all about psychology, carnal. Now, I don't have a psychology degree, just like I'm not a lawyer and just like I'm not an accountant. So I'm not giving you advice here. I'm just saying that of all of the research I've done, the most important for me is the psychological game. It's a game. It's a psychological game in crypto. And y si eres un gallo giro, una gallita, ponte lista. Ponte la navaja en el espolón. And get ready. Because 2021 is going to be it's going to be a time of fighting, right? Fighting the game. Well, what game am I talking about? I'm talking about the crypto game. I'm talking about a psychological game that you have to win against yourself. You see, there's emotions going left and right, up and down when you're vested in the market as much as I am. I spend relatively 2 hours each day studying the market, researching the market, investing in the market, and making decisions about my investments on a daily basis. Okay, what does that mean, Angel? This is what it means. Today the market dropped. ADA was trading about 4 or 5 days ago right at around $3, $2.98, $2.95, $3.01, $3.05. I think it went all the way up to like $3.20 at some time about in the last 2 weeks. Okay, so what did I do today? The market goes to $2 for ADA, Cardano. Polygon goes to $1.30 14 cents, right? From 165 to 114. ADA from 260 cents, 68 cents to $2. And what did I do? I didn't panic. I didn't go, oh my God, se me va a acabar el mundo, mira mi feria. Boom. Perdí. No perdiste nada. You only lose when you sell. You only lose when you jump out of crypto. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I bring to the table. Is I bring no fear in the game. No fear in the game. I'm not afraid. If crypto tomorrow, todas las coins están a 5 cents. I highly doubt that. But what I'm saying is if crypto dumped and corrected by like 60 or 70%, I wish it did. Because if it did, or if it does, I'm jumping even heavier. Why? Because if you've been studying this for many years as much as I have, you will know that whatever crypto is at right now, it's nothing compared to the price it was 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 7 years ago. None of them, except a few, and some probably don't even exist anymore, which is why you have to do your homework, ¿verdad? You don't go to school and you just pasas college de panzazo. No. Unless you're like one of those geniuses, pues chanza, you pasas de panzazo. But people like me, no pasan de panzazo. I had to put in the hard work. I had to stay up late to earn my master's degree. Just like I stay up late and I wake up extra early to put in my work in crypto. So let me move on. I'm just giving you words of encouragement. No te sientas como que estás vencido, right? It sucks when you feel vencido. So I'm trying to inspire you right now. No te sientas vencido. Be a conqueror. Conquer that fear. Have no fear. I have had no fear, and I've taken risk. And the risk that I have taken has paid off, man, tremendously. I'm very blessed, but I'm also very careful, right? Gotta be very careful. Okay, compa. Let me talk about the dip. Everybody wants to know about the dip because when things dip this much, oh my goodness, people get very fearful. Tienen miedo. No, que el crypto, mira lo que hizo, and then everybody starts making you feel stupid. Don't let people like that influence you, because that's what happens. What's happening is that there's people, a lot of FUD and a lot of noise in the crypto market by even some skeptics and by even many haters in the game, because there's an agenda on both sides of the coin. There are people that are all for crypto, and there are people that are not all for crypto. And I'm talking major institutions, investors, banks, government, politica, everywhere. Okay? So have no fear, especially if you grew up like me. Well, what does that mean, Angel? You grew up like me. What are you trying to say? What I'm trying to say, I was poor once. And my family had not a whole lot. My mom and dad migrated from Mexico in the early 70s. And I remember my dad, I don't remember, my dad shared with me that when I was at the age 4, I was born here in California. At the age of 4, my dad sent me back with my mom to Mexico because things got really hard here. He could not afford a place for him and mom and I and a tío and a tía and another primo and another family que trabajaban en el field to live in the same little apartamento that was cockroach infested. Okay? I was probably 12 years old and still remember the cucarachas when you turn on the light. Se iban todos all over the place. I was just trying to get a little bowl of cereal late at night. Y chales. I had to not turn on the light. Porque me daba asco, grima, bro. Las cucarachitas everywhere. And that wasn't because we were a dirty family. It was just because in the apartment complex we lived in, it was a Section 8 rundown. Government didn't care about how we lived in there. They wouldn't send no pesticide people to go kill the cucarachitas. So my point is this. I've been poor, man. I've lived off of little sopitas and tortillas con sal y a little bit of peanut butter and a weenie en la tortilla con ketchup. I've lived those days. Some of that, I still have a hard time breaking that habit. I still enjoy the little weenie con ketchup on the tortilla bien tostadito. You know, I like that. It tastes good. Now, I don't eat that all the time, but, you know, I'm just being real with you. Okay, my point of that is this. If I invest 20, 30,000 in 2-3 years in crypto or whatever I can afford about 30,000 a year in crypto. That's how I play the game. 30,000 a year. I invest, each year, and I play the market with 30,000. Now, every now and then I get a little lucky. I make a little extra feria, and instead of me go buying me something, I always contemplate, okay, pues aquí están otro 500, unos 1,000 para crypto. O en vez de ir a la carrera de caballos o al juego de gallos, o un viajecito a México para ir a los palenques o los jaripeos, I say, man, I got a little extra $1,500 right here for crypto. My mind has changed. The psychological effect it crypto has had on me is powerful. That's all I think about now. But why? Because when I first got into crypto, I realized, wow, these gains that I make in cryptocurrency, I have never made anywhere else. But by the same token, as much as gains you can make, those could also be the same losses. So don't get me wrong, nobody's talking about the investor that put all of his or her money into crypto and then went bankrupt. Well, it's no different than that investor who put all his money in an apartment complex and the bubble burst and he or she lost their job, life happens, and they bankrupt. They foreclose, they bankrupt, and they have to start all over if they can. It's not easy. I know, because I've been broke, I've been homeless, I've lived in my truck. As a matter of fact, just so that you know that I'm not BSing you, un día de estos voy a poner en mi video la troca 1996 Dodge Ram that I still own, I still have. I lived in that truck because that was the only truck to my name that I owned free and clear. No debt with that truck. The rest, voló, papa. Vinieron, me quitaron todo. Todo. They left me en la calle. But I had my truck. And my truck saved me from the cold winter. Because para acabar la fregar, it was in the cold winter when I became homeless. So I had my truck, and I had my back of my truck full of my personal stuff. Y así me la aventé a couple weeks until I could figure it out. So, why am I sharing this with you? No fear, baby. No fear. I know how to live in a vehicle if I have to. Now, I got kids now. I got my wife. So I'm a lot more smarter. I'm not investing every single penny I get. That's what you have to be careful about. The psychological game, some of those other coins fell tremendously, and I almost jumped in. But then I thought about it. And I don't have no regrets. If I would have made those investments at 7:30 in the morning, which I was planning to, I was going to dump an extra $5,000, which would have right now, if you look at the market, from the morning to now, it's increased in value. And it could fall again. So, you know, all I'm saying is that's how crypto works. So I'm okay. I didn't jump back in on all of it. I bought a few more $1,000 worth of a certain crypto that I have a lot. ADA, Cardano. And this is the only reason why. ADA, Cardano, I bought more because ADA in a week is going to launch smart contracts. Cardano is going to launch the smart contract capability. And that's going to open the door to all kinds of new projects. Sunday Swap, to name one, is another one that I'm following. You're probably thinking, pues, ¿qué es eso? Sunday Swap y todo eso. Again, if you're not in the ecosystem, or in the space, I should say, of crypto, it's not too late. You need to go do your research. Because 6 months from now, I am going to be telling people, you know what? I've been telling you all along, do your research, study, go follow some of these that I mentioned. Just check them out. Dale una vueltecita, you know. Dale una observación. Lee un poquito, preguntas a la gente que sabe. And then make your decision. But in 6 months from now, you're gonna, if you jump into the space, you're not gonna get it at the price levels that they are available at right now. So this video was just all about that. It was all about fear. Don't have any fear. Ignorance equals poverty. Okay? Now, I can become impoverished, meaning I can lose everything, end in the street, and I will build it back up. You know why? Because what's in here in my head, no one can take away. That knowledge, that understanding, that wisdom, everything I've stored into this microchip in the mind, nobody could take it away. And I have built my wealth back up, and I have tripled it from the amounts that I had before 2008. Okay? I'm glad I went through those life experiences, because if I had not, I probably wouldn't be making videos right now sharing with you about how cryptocurrency is changing my mental wealth, because I have done way more with crypto than I have any other type of investment. So I'll leave you with that. Ojalá que todos estén bien. Gracias por seguirme en mi channel. Como siempre, aquí reportándose el gallito de la sierra. Kikiriki.